What if I told you that in the richest country in the world, people are skipping meals not because they are dieting, but because they can't afford food anymore? Not in 1930, not in history books, but right now in America. And here's the scary part: this is not just inflation. Economists are quietly warning that what we are seeing today looks like early warning signs of something similar to the Great Depression. Food prices are rising so fast that families earning normal middle-class incomes are struggling to survive. Grocery stores are no longer routine shopping places. They are becoming stress zones. And think about this. When was the last time you went to the store and felt like your money just disappeared? Before we go deeper, if you find this video eye-opening, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. Prices are crazy. If you've felt this too. And share this with someone who still thinks everything is normal. Now let's understand what is really happening. Walk into any grocery store in the US today, and you will instantly feel it. Eggs, milk, bread, meat, everything has become noticeably expensive. And it's not just a small increase. It feels like every few months prices jump again, and again, and again. At this point, people are joking online that even a simple grocery trip feels like a luxury experience. But behind the humor, there is a real problem building. Because this is not just about inflation. It is a mix of supply chain issues, fuel costs, labor shortages, and global economic pressure all hitting at the same time. And when all of this combines, the result is simple. Everyday life becomes expensive for no clear reason people can feel in control of. But here's where it gets more serious. It is not just unemployed people who are struggling. It is working families. People with full-time jobs, people with degrees, people doing everything right in life, are still finding it hard to afford basic groceries. Many are now forced to make impossible choices like pay rent or buy groceries, fill gas or buy food, pay electricity bill or feed the family properly. And this is where reality hits hardest. Because imagine having a job and still feeling like you are falling behind every single month. Food banks across America are reporting something shocking: record-level demand. And the most surprising part? A large number of people using food banks today are first-time visitors. People who never thought they would need help, now standing in lines they never imagined. It's a quiet shift in society. No loud collapse, no dramatic moment, just slowly more and more people needing support just to get through the week. And this is how big economic problems usually start. Not suddenly, but slowly, until it becomes normal. Now let's talk about something most people don't notice. Economic crises don't start with collapse. They start with adaptation. First people say, prices are a bit high. Then they say, okay, everything is expensive now. And finally, they stop reacting at all, because struggling becomes normal. That's the dangerous part. Because when people adjust to pressure instead of fixing it, the system quietly changes around them. So is this really another Great Depression? The honest answer is no, not yet. We are not seeing mass unemployment or full economic collapse. But we are seeing warning signs like rising debt levels, low savings, higher cost of essentials, and growing financial stress in households. And when basic needs become harder to afford, even a stable economy can feel unstable for everyday people. But here is the deeper issue nobody talks about enough. It is not just money, it is mindset. When people are constantly stressed about bills, rent, and food, their entire thinking changes. They stop planning for the future. They stop saving. They start living only week to week. And when a society starts thinking only about survival instead of growth, that is when long-term damage begins. So what happens next? There are a few possibilities. Either the economy stabilizes and wages slowly catch up, or prices stay high and people simply adjust to a new expensive normal, or another shock hits the system and things get worse before they get better. Nobody can predict the exact outcome. But one thing is certain: the next few years will shape how people in America think about money for a long time. Now let me ask you something. Do you think this is just a temporary phase? Or the beginning of a bigger economic shift? Let me know in the comments. I read them. And if you made it this far, you clearly care about understanding what is really happening in the world. So don't forget to subscribe for more deep documentary-style breakdowns. Because sometimes, understanding what's happening is the first step to being prepared for it.